welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons and I upload every single Tuesday and Thursday. Today's video is a cozy cook, clean, and decorate with me. I really took my time this year decorating. I usually just do it all in one day, but this year I did it day by day and I just felt like it was much more enjoyable. But first we are starting off cleaning the kitchen. We just got done like the morning rush with the kids, and before I can even think about doing anything else, we need to get this kitchen in order. I've been on YouTube for 7 years now, so a lot of my loyal subscribers know what I'm gonna say, but the first thing that we do whenever we're cleaning is put things back where they belong before we move on to the next thing, which in my kitchen is always dishes. So number one, put things back where they belong. Number two, dishes. This is great for those people that get overwhelmed and don't know where to start when you just have a list of things that you need to do and in order that you need to do them in. For me, this has worked out great. So again, put things away where they belong, and then we start on the dishes, whether that's washing dishes, starting the dishwasher, unloading the dishwasher. Unfortunately for me, last night I forgot to start the dishwasher, so I'm starting it now before I wash what's in the sink, and I'm also putting some dishes away as well. Usually I wait until the dishes are done before I wipe everything down, but I knew that I was done with the island and the spray was right here, so I'm just spraying this down before I start on our dishes. Just the island, and then I'll do the rest of the kitchen after I'm done the dishes and putting our dinner in the crock pot. Now I am finally just putting a dishwasher pot in the dishwasher and starting it. So I've gotten lots of tips over the years, and one tip that I got was to not put my dishwasher pod in the actual pod holder and put it in the bottom of the dishwasher, because my pods weren't fully disintegrating and my dishes were full of like powder still. And since doing that, my dishes have never been cleaner. But I do get mixed reviews. Some people saying it's bad for your dishwasher, some people saying it doesn't work for them. So what do you do? For me, I've definitely been just putting them in the bottom. This was me realizing that my kids, they love to play with my gloves that I use to wash dishes with. So I like my pink ones because they're from like TJ Maxx and they're much thicker. And for me, I use the absolute hottest water possible, like burn my skin off hot when I wash dishes. And then these dollar store yellow ones are more good for like protecting your hands from like chemicals or whatever you're doing, but they still like burn my hands through the glove. So anyway, we're doing what we can. At least we are protecting our nails and our skin. But still, I could feel like how hot the water was through them. And then I had to wait until my husband got home to be able to get the top off of that water bottle. I just couldn't do it.
Another season we leave behind, another story that's got me blind. Got only you on my mind. I couldn't face what I couldn't find.
Dishes are done and drying, so I'm gonna have to put those away after, they're all nice and dry. But first, before we move on to anything else, I am just quickly making a taco soup in the crock pot. I love this recipe. It's very simple, it's healthy, using real ingredients, and just delicious. So for this recipe, you're gonna do 1 yellow onion and about 4 cloves of garlic. And then I'm using ground turkey. You can use ground beef, ground chicken, whatever your choice of meat is. But first, I like to get my pan nice and hot, get my onions cooked, and then I add my meat. Our pan is nice and hot. We're putting our onions in. I'm gonna salt these up, let that get nice and caramelized while we cut our garlic. But real quick, if we're officially into October, we're well into fall, and I'm so excited for all the cooking videos that I'm gonna be making. I know a lot of you want another high protein meal prep, and I love making those, as well as taking the time out to make them so that we have the food for the week. So it's a win-win situation. So definitely stay tuned for another high protein, like fall inspired meal prep. This is when I get really into soup season and all of that. So leave whatever video or recipe requests that you have down below so that I can go ahead and make my October schedule. Now that our meat is mostly cooked, I'm adding in our spices that I have on screen here. If you're just listening to this, be sure to look on screen for the amount of spices. I'm sure you could also use a taco seasoning packet, but I find that this gives it just like a better flavor. Our meat, our onion, and garlic are cooked, and we are going to be rinsing a can of black beans and a can of kidney beans, whatever type you like, whether that's light or dark red. I just use whatever I have on hand. We're also going to be using 1 can of tomato sauce or crushed tomatoes, a small jar of, those little green chilies in the juice, and then a can of drained corn. Finally, it's just time to add all of this into the crock pot. So putting our meat with our onion and garlic, and then those cans of veggies that I just talked about. Lost in an endless maze, the emptiness had afforded, just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow. Again, I wrote everything on screen for you, but now we're adding in our 4 cups of chicken broth. And to top it off, I'm just going to do a little bit of salt and a couple pinches of cumin for spice. Stir it all together, and we're going to set it on low for 6 hours. Alright, so we were back onto cleaning, and we're on step 3, which is where we wipe everything down. I wanted to go ahead and get all that in the crock pot because I knew I'd be dripping stuff everywhere, which of course I did. So that's why it would be pointless to wipe this area down before we put that in. Step 4 is vacuuming, which makes sense because if you're wiping things down, of course things are going to get on the floor, and if you have kids, there's already stuff on the floor. So we're vacuuming, and then our next step would be to mop. Step 5 would be mopping. So I do have the Tineco. It's a vacuum mop, but I still like to do a quick vacuum before for any like larger chunks or anything that's on the floor because I don't want to break my mop, and it works amazing. The water is always completely black no matter how often you use it, but it's satisfying. You'll see in a minute when I shampoo my couch how black that water is too, and it's just a good reminder to schedule in time for regular moppings. And the couch I probably clean about like every couple of months, and then twice a year I take the cushion covers off and actually wash them in the washer and dryer, which is a huge pain in the butt because it definitely takes forever to put them back on to the cushions. It's not like a walk in the park, so that's why I only do it twice a year. Otherwise, the shampooer works great, as evidenced by the black water. I am so excited to be decorating my living room because this is one spot in a main area that I haven't done yet. So first I'm changing out our pillow covers before I shampoo the couch, and like I said, it probably took about half an hour to do, and it's so worth it. The couch honestly looks like a whole different color, and it just feels really nice and clean. So here's just a little preview of all of the random little goodies that are on my couch that I get to shampoo today. I always remind myself, because it is so true, that we will miss these days of our kids being little and making messes. Life is pretty boring, when there's no little fingerprints on things or messes on the couch. I already get email all the time about how big my kids are getting and how fast it happens. I miss them being toddlers all the time. I love this age too, but of course we always miss them when they're little. And my youngest is about to be 4 next month, and that is just wild to me. So age 3 is probably one of my absolute favorites. They're just so silly, and they're figuring out life and making funny comments, and 3 is probably my favorite age. I could do without the newborn phase. Of course I love like snuggling newborns, but I'm a hot mess postpartum. I have so many issues postpartum, like postpartum depression, postpartum OCD, postpartum anxiety, that I feel like I do try to enjoy it as much as possible. But for me, I like when my 2 favorite phases are probably when they're around like 4 months old and they can smile at you and you know that you're doing something right. And then of course 3 years old, it's just the absolute best. I'm trying to show you that the water is perfectly clean, and just so that we can really compare and see what it looks like after, because 1, not only does it make you feel good to see how much cleaner your couch is, but 2, will motivate you to do it more regularly. I do spot clean when there's something like a huge thing, but we needed the entire couch cleaned. The green machine that I'm using right now and that Tineco that you saw me mop my floors with, I couldn't like recommend them more. They're both amazing products that I've been using for a long time now, and I feel like they really get a good, nice, deep clean. And just as we expected, absolutely foul, but guess what? Now the couch is nice and clean. With both the green machine and the Tineco, you want to make sure you're cleaning them out really well after each use, or they will absolutely smell awful. I've been there, I accidentally forgot to clean it out before and had to like really do a deep clean, so I'm letting this soak in hot soapy water, the dirty tank to the shampooer.
Background, watching you talk to her. I know this might look bad, but I'm just gonna melt in the background, watching you lean into her.
Moving on to the fun stuff, I'm just taking everything off the mantle so I could wipe it down and put some new stuff out. I had an idea of what like I wanted to do, but I wasn't exactly sure how it was gonna look. But I am really happy with how it came out. My theme this year around the house is Halloween, because I didn't want to decorate for fall and then undecorate and decorate for Halloween. I wanted to be like a mix of things. So plus my kids love Halloween and I love Halloween too. So definitely like doing that, and we'll probably do the same thing again next year.
Are you worried about me too? 'Cause I'm thinking aloud, I'm wondering about you,
I'll try to have links to everything down below in the description box, but this was from Michael's, which is cool because now you can link things to their store. And then this, I believe, was from Amazon. Just this doesn't have any lights, so I did add my own lights to it. And then these little ghosts, I believe they're Martha Stewart from TJ Maxx.
I don't even know what it feels like when your eyes are staring at me. I miss them. I'm about to lose it. All of my friends telling me to leave for the night. It's for the best.
Candle holders are from Lowe's, and then the little pumpkins are from Target. Taking a break and going over to the front door and putting out this mat finally, and this was also a great TJ Maxx find. I also found this cute little pumpkin basket to put our Halloween books in. You know, this is a tradition of ours for every holiday. We have either a basket or I use the magazine stand to put out holiday books, and I just love it, and the kids are more likely to pull them out, read them with me, or just look through them. And one of those traditions that I'll definitely miss when my kids are older, but I will keep it going for my grandkids. I'm finally starting to feel like it's all coming together, and I am putting the pillowcases on. They are just from Amazon, and then I'm going to be putting out a new rug that I got from Amazon as well. It's very affordable. I tend to buy cheaper rugs because they do just get absolutely disgusting from the dogs and the kids and spills and everything else. So instead of buying more expensive rugs, I have tried like the washable rugs, and for me personally, they just never come out the same of the washer. I haven't tried them in a few years though. The ones that I get from Amazon are supposedly washable, but by the time I would want to wash them, they're like falling apart. So yeah, we are putting out another inexpensive rug that I love. I feel like I definitely had this rug before in the old house.
Every time I go outside, I see your face. Wish you could be here right now. Lay here by my side. All day, all day, all day. Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way.
rug is out, and this tray I've had is these chain links I've had as well. It's kind of just like an afterthought. I didn't really think about this area too much. Just kind of threw this together and liked how it looked. These little cuties have been in a box for over a month. I just didn't have time to get to them yet, and I'm so happy with how they came out, and they're just super cute, and I can't wait for the kids to come home from school and see them because they're adorable. But they're from Amazon. I don't know if they're still in stock or not, but again, if they are, I will link them down below. But we're going to make some little witch ghosts to go next to the fireplace. I'm not sure if they're going to stay here, if I might move them to the entryway table or what, but right now I am just keeping them here.
Tell me it's gonna be alright. We gon' work it out. No way, no way, no way. Yeah. The floor is cold. It chills my bones. I'm all alone. Send me to you. It's been.
These were very easy to put together, and it came with everything you need except for 6 AA batteries, but I just thought they were really cute and simple to put together.
Yeah. I still miss
They also came with these cute little witch hats and then little Velcro that had 3M attached to it for the eyes, so they made it so incredibly easy for you. And I hope that for next year I'll be able to just put them away nicely and fold up the sheets and just keep the Velcro, it wasn't Velcro, like the sticky eyes and mouths in good shape. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I love making these videos for you, just showing you how I live my day-to-day life to try to make it as easy as possible to get the most out of life, you know, get the chores done, get the housework done in order to enjoy your life to the fullest and be able to spend time with your families. I'm always trying to make life easier for myself and for other moms out there. That's my goal in life. This was the remote that came with those ghosts, so that's kind of cool that it comes with a remote so you don't have to go under the sheet and turn things off. And then if you missed my last video, I did a productive day in the life and I decorated the dining room in that as well. So if you want to go back and watch that, here is a little sneak peek of our hippie ghost dining room. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to come back on Thursday for our October monthly reset.